Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Welcome, welcome to December 2022, finishing off one of the most intense years we've seen in our lives. And it is going to be a good month for you. You're going to have some amazing career luck and some financial blessings, especially around debt or chunky money. Some of it could come to you, and you could also feel like you have won the lottery, if not literally, then metaphorically. Let's get going and talk about this month for you. Ups and downs, ins and outs. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lori Lothian. I'm a lunatic astrologer. I'm using whole sign houses, and I'm a Hellenistic traditional astrologer, but I do pay attention to minor asteroids because they tell the devil is in the details and the minor asteroid stories. Welcome to my channel. Let's get rolling. I like this because I'm a progressed Gemini ascendant, so I can really relate here. So first of all, if you are a Gemini rising, sun, or moon, you know that Mars has been going through the house of you ever since August 20th, all the way through to the third week of March 23. Very rare transit. And because of retrogradation, that's why he's there more than 6 weeks. You can become more decisive, more action taking, more clear. Come on, Gemini, mutable, fickle, change your mind, not so sure, stuff. And all of a sudden you're like, I got it. I know what I want. I'm taking action. I'm decisive. I'm clear. I can relate to this as a progressed Gemini right now. I'm having that feature in my life. So that's the backdrop, right? Keep in mind that's a rare transit and you're experiencing it, and it's intense. When it came to the eclipse cycle that had been going on since beginning of January 22 to midsummer next year, it's a very intense cycle of you getting through a lot of, soul work, basically karmic baggage clearing, releasing yourself from karmic debt relationships, even working and focused on a lot of the idea of removing debt from your life as a general principle. And as we move into this year, there's some developments in the finance corner of the month of December that are going to be very auspicious, because you've got a hand from Jupiter that he can only give you around financial relief, that he can only give you once every 12 years. And this is a particularly auspicious version of reality with Jupiter in the late degrees of your 10th house of career and reputation. And that he's been there now since October 28th, but retrograding. So direct motion, career and reputation, since the 23rd of November to the 20th of December. But that dovetails with the big Capricorn stellium in your 8th house of bank loans, mortgages in December, inheritance money, debt, taxes, debts you may hold, etc. Now, this perfect storm looks like it's going to be both good for your career in December and for your debt situations. Let's go through some of the reasons why. Number one, starting on December 6th and following into December 10th, in this order, Mercury and Venus enter into your 8th house of inheritances and other people's money. Now, of course, Geminis, they do this all of the time, every time December rolls around, and then the sun comes in there as well and joins the fray during the winter solstice, right? So that's around the 20th, 21st of the month, and you have a pile up in your money house. So you might notice a pattern that you're really focused on financial stuff every December. But this time we have that Jupiter love up from the 10th house, and Jupiter's at a potentized anaretic culminating degree. It's very powerful. He's really at the top of a mountain here. It looks back over his shoulder at Pluto, the god of wealth, in your money house. And there is a kind of weird collaboration with the goddess of abundance in the house of money luck, starting on December 18th. And it all kind of piles up to look like you could have a financial windfall or a financial lucky break. And it could help eliminate and completely eliminate or significantly eliminate any kind of debt. I'll just think it feels like financial relief. Now, some of it comes through your own efforts in your career with Jupiter at the top of your sky. You've got luck and opportunities throughout December, especially because he's moving direct. And it will be very powerful if your Gemini sun, moon, and rising is in the last 5 degrees of Gemini, but it will be true for all of you. So I would say to you that first of all, December is a good time to ask for a raise, a bonus, apply for a new job, to reach for a great height of power and success in career, whether you're employed or self-employed, it matters not. This is a time that you can reach a new mountaintop of career success. Jupiter can give this to you again in 12 years. So you want to grab it now. If you go back to the first 5 months of 2022, he was moving through your 10th house and you should have been succeeding in your career. He was also here for a few months, like I think it was April, May, June, and into July of 21. So this has been an ongoing up leveling in your career story, and this is your last pass. But this time, Jupiter back ending and hovering all of December at 29 degrees is in a sustained and long enduring sextile to the god of wealth and the house of inheritance. Nobody wants to receive money through inheritance, but I would say that especially after the 21st of the month, there could be some news coming through the sky. So between, let's say, the 21st of the month until I say that, let's put it this way, around the 18th to the 21st of the month, you could have some significant financial money, windfall stories developing in your sky. And it could even continue into about the first month, the 1st of January, like literally. So I 7 ways to Sunday, there's some kind of bonus points in the money game board here for you. Venus moving through Capricorn is also like about really owning your worth here. And, she's very capable of paying off debts and very capable of securing an amazing mortgage or a loan. Those are things that are happening in the month of December for you. But lucky breaks with mortgages, lucky breaks with loans, that kind of vibe. Jupiter in Aries on the 21st of the month to the end of the month, and then continuing through to the middle of May next year, is going to start to open up a time for a lot of Gemini rising, especially Sun and Moon secondarily, of great financial gain from their chosen career path, and a lot of luck and windfall vibes going on in general, and expanding your social groups and your social influence, and even your fame or celebrity, if that's something you want to do. And so this is kind of picking up at the last week of December when everyone's on vacation, you're suddenly killing it in your reputation and career gains. Maybe there's a reason why you do so well at the end of the month, but you are doing very, very well. So the god Ceres, she's a harvest goddess, abundance, grains, nutrition and fertility. In some way, she's a mother who rescues people. If you feel like you need to rescue your children ever, you're going to feel very to the rescue around your children around December 18th onward throughout the month, actually until March 22nd. So you're really going for it there. But it can also mean that you're going into a time of financial prosperity through financial windfalls and luck. So it does start December 18th. Well, it lasts until March 22nd. It will be back again June 21st to September 15th. It's Ceres moving through Libra in your 5th house. She did come through this part of your chart, September, October, November of 18. So think about, how were you rescuing a child then? I can remember my child. How were you harvesting financial luck, energy, opportunities, and windfalls? It could be also, just weird ways that money would come to you, like a harvest of money luck. You may also be experiencing this as a time of severing, cutting, and harvesting away from romantic love, if that's something that you have in your life. And that may start up on the December 18th to the end of the month period. Also, I would say to you, because I'm looking at my notes, that because Mercury is your ruler, you do know he goes retrograde, right, in Capricorn. If you're not, if I haven't mentioned that, I apologize. So Mercury's retrograding in Capricorn, and this can lend itself to you having to go back over some old ground around payments, debts, and taxes and mortgages. But I do feel mostly positive about it. He's in Capricorn in moving direct from the 6th of December until the 29th. So mostly in December, you're not going back over old financial ground around mortgages and loans and taxes. But then starting December 29th through to February, part of that time he's retrograding, you're kind of really digging in for financial decision-making, deal-making, even financial negotiations regarding contracts that can be about alimony, palimony, inheritances, spousal support, taxes, tax rebates, debt elimination. These are strong themes that start off in December 6th to the end of the month, but then continue on through January into February. Well, okay, moving forward. December 1st to the 5th, let's do chronology. Mercury will, your Lord of your sign, square Jupiter at the very beginning, square Neptune at the very beginning of the month. This is like dispelling illusion, getting clear and getting certain about things that you may have been foggy about, in information that may have been misrepresented. With this square from Mercury to Neptune, Neptune is traveling through the sign of Pisces, which is a place of great nebulousness, but it has to do with your reputation and career path. And then Mercury from his perch in Sag, because he has yet to move until the 6th into Capricorn, could be that legal contracts and negotiations regarding work have to be cleared up, and you have to look at that fine print, and you maybe it's a financial or legal misrepresentation. And then Mercury also here could mean a very difficult conversation with somebody that you've been engaging with in your life in a committed way, business and love, that Mercury will engage and put into play that dispels any illusion or delusion that may have been ongoing from your end or the other person's end on December 15th. Very, very clear through the mire of deception, fog, and illusion type discussions going on. December 1 to 5 with Mercury supporting that. And then Venus will be opposing Mars in the same window of time while sextiling Saturn. Venus is still in Sag in that early first week of December. She's opposite Mars in the house of you. This is where you're decisive, making decisions, having strong conversations, going for it, knowing what you want. Don't suffer fools gladly. Venus, the goddess of love, in the house of other. This is definitely a difficult conversation with a marriage partner or business partner or someone that you've been in a love story with. No other ways to say it. She just came out of the house of dating. Who were you dating or whatever for a while when she was going through Scorpio, that in December that you're looking like you're ending something fundamentally or clearing the air in a significant way at the very least. Also, the sextile to Saturn tells me that this is a grounded and solid and lastingly positive decision, because things that you're doing with Saturn in Aquarius has helped Saturn in great dignity in your 9th house of truth, wisdom, and knowledge, as well as foreign lands and foreign shores, could be very, very good for you. I mean, it can be all kinds of ways it plays out, but it could be that you have a conversation with somebody about a plan you had to travel and you're changing your mind. It could be that, foreign shores and lands are somehow a part of it, or legal matters as well. But like the long story short is that looks like conflict in love, but working in your favor and ideally supporting your greater truth and purpose in life. That's that Saturn in your 9th house. Okay, moving forward on December 8th and 9th, I need water. Give me a sec, guys. Like I've been talking through many signs. And then I got to you. Coming through. Water. We're gonna drink water. And don't, some people like, how dare you eat and drink when you're doing a video? Okay, let's keep going. December the 8th and 9th, the sun will oppose Mars. Don't forget, Venus started the fight. This is a continuation of what that difficult conversation would be about. The sun can be an important figure in your life, a father figure, a patriarchal figure, or a male figure that there's still this ongoing conflict or discussion or problems with, as you're standing your ground fiercely with your sword of truth and wisdom or something like that, because Mars is in your house and you're you're saying something like, no, basta, enough, boundary space with somebody in your life that's trying to pressure you to make themselves the center of your life. They're trying to say, wait a minute, I light up your life, I bring you hope. And you're going, no, you don't. And goodbye, enough, boundary space. Big energies. If you're already married, obviously it's going to be a challenging time. If you're with a business partner and it's not working out, that's obviously going to be a challenging time. Venus is squaring Jupiter at the same time, December 8th and 9th. Venus, the goddess of love, squaring the god of truth. From the house of marriage and business partnerships. Truth is landing. Houston, we have truth is landing. It's truth speak, truth talk, negotiations, legal contracts around job and work, being squared away, but also in a very truthful way with support from Mars for you to stand your ground. And this also can be about changes in your relationship as well. Significant other story. All right, moving forward, with the sun sextiling Saturn, which it does once a year, it also at the same time, December 12th and 15th, will square Neptune. And that's not the everyday story necessarily. So the sun will sextile Saturn and square Neptune. What that means is simply you could possibly be looking at an opportunity here around the time frame of December 12th to the 15th that could be a opportunity for travel to a foreign land, an elevation of your reputation in a professional setting, a favor from a boss in a professional setting, a chance to exceed your academic expectations. But at the same time, there is tension going on with Neptune, and the sun squaring Neptune is often a sense of disillusionment about somebody or something that could be a male or authority figure. But at the same time, it is very supportive of something very positive for you in your life that has to do with acknowledgement of wisdom or truth or purpose. It could also be a legal affair, a contract, a court situation in your favor, but at the cost of a sense of disillusionment or just seeing something that wasn't clear to you before, and you're seeing through it now. So, bittersweet, a win in the courts, for example, well, you see that the person you married was a narcissist or something like that. December 17th to the 18th, Mercury will trine Uranus, and then on the 21st to 22nd, Venus follows up. So in essence, I'd say between December the 15th to the 24th, the ongoing story is exciting, sudden, exhilarating surprises and unexpected developments that are happening regarding your, drum roll, please. Okay, this is what I like about this one, because this is like good for your finances. And, Mercury can be marketing and selling, and Venus can be money. And the energy here is one of unexpected, sometimes surprising, shocking earth developments. I felt the earth move under my feet. I'm hearing that song from, Tapestry by Carole King, but there's an earth moving under your feet kind of vibe in your finances. And it can really be quite positive. You could end up finding that there's a chunk of money that's owed to you, like the government overtaxed you, or your credit card is a company did something wrong. They have to give money back to you, or there's somebody who died and you got an inheritance and you didn't expect it, or you have money coming to you from foreign lands and foreign shores that you weren't expecting to see at all, or money in a backroom negotiation and deals making capacity suddenly shows up. Let's put it this way. Chunky money coming in surprising and exciting ways to you, December the 16th to the 24th. And who doesn't want windfalls or chunky money coming in surprising and positive ways? Also, secrets could suddenly be revealed, things that you didn't know, things that you didn't understand, things that you hadn't understood, but they come to you in a surprising way, but a positive way. And thank God the revelation has happened, because it benefits you in some fundamental way. All right. There's a new moon. I think I might have forgotten this in Gemini. Did I do that with you guys yet? Shoot, if I didn't. No, I did the Gemini new moon on the 6th. Yeah. Did I? Okay, if I've done the new moon again and I'm saying it again, I apologize, because I forgot. I've done too many videos, but there is a Gemini full moon squaring Juno, conjunct Mars on December the 7th, because the new moon is happening in the house of you. It's a new beginning and a fresh full moon. It's a it's a fullness and a completion of something that started in the first 2 weeks of June last year during the new moon fallout. And so you're coming to a culminating moment that is full, and it's shining on you with a conjunction to Mars. So it's very powerful, because you are very activated around actions and decisions that are fulfilling themselves in the 2 weeks that follow December 7th, based on things that were seeded back in the first 2 weeks of June. But because there's a square to Juno, this could also mean an end of a business or relationship agreement or vows of commitment. And you're just kiboshing that and getting the F out of that. And that can be, for some of you, agreements around contracts around work, contracts around employment and job and career. And you may be breaking those agreements, or they may be being broken for you, but it's all good in some way, because this is your full moon in the house of you. And it is something that was beginning in June, and you already knew this was likely to end, or something that's tried to start up in June around committed love and committed business partnerships or agreements or contracts. And lastly, this is close to Neptune. So Neptune, Juno in your 10th house. So what illusion did you have that this job would work? What delusion did you have that this person was right for you? Well, I'm telling you around December 7th, you're cutting out. And if I've repeated myself, I apologize. And then moving forward in time, December 21st to the 22nd, the sun will square Jupiter while Venus trines Uranus. So I did that one. Forget it. December the 24th to the 26th, Mercury is in a sustained sextile to Neptune. He's back on that sustained sextile to Neptune on the 31st of December and then February 5th because of retrogradation. What the meaning of this three-part story is for you is Mercury, the god of information, news, and marketing and mercantile, in the house of money that doesn't belong to you, mortgages, inheritances, investment monies, bank loans, credit card debt, taxes, sextiling Neptune. It's a sweet spot financially, and it's going to repeat itself. It's how can you harness some kind of visionary, mystical, imaginal, psychic, intuitive capacity to benefit yourself in a financial manner. And I don't know what the answer is. You'll have to experience it. Certainly, this also can be about the dead, because Mercury's in the house of the dead and Neptune is like mediumship. So messages from the dead, December 24th, 26th, December 31st, and February 5th are all possible, as well as you have dreams or dead people talking to you, or mediums are coming into your life and telling you what the dead people have to tell you. That's another way it could play out. But a lot of this looks like it's also connected to financial gain through some career luck, as well as investment luck, as well as, just for some of you, it could be inheritance money. And lastly, moving towards the end of the month, we're having a Capricorn new moon on December 21st, conjunct Hygeia, the goddess of healing, healing your money stories, healing your money wounds, healing your issues around other people's money. Just a very lovely new beginning in a financially healing way. Conjunct Cupido, maybe bringing you a sense of passion and life force energy around money, especially money that you can, money makes money, investment money, passive money, royalty income money. Anyway, you're having a money healing new moon in Capricorn, December the 21st, 3rd, and it lasts until 6 months later. As well, you also are experiencing, I'm not even looking at you guys anymore, I'm looking at my notes. You're also experiencing this energy. Let me put my notes up high. It would be better, right? You're also experiencing this energy near the end of the month, culminating on the 28th and 29th of a Mercury-Venus conjunction, which happens every year. But it's also a Mercury-Venus conjunction when Venus is sextiling Neptune. So that makes it very dreamy, magical, mystical, soulmatey, spiritual energy. It could be a secret love affair starts up with somebody in your workplace or career path, or a secret a crush is beginning here with somebody in the same field of endeavor as you. And it is also possibly a case of some financial ka-ching, where you take possession of money, Venus conjunct Mercury coming at you. And it could also connect to things that have been going on in your career or reputation. Like, I mean, who knows? You've got the goddess of the harvest in the house of money luck, like lottery. So if you won a lottery, that would be kind of your reputation. Everyone knows, and you take possession of the money. Anyway, that's at the end of December. And last, the very tail end, Jupiter and Venus, Venus and Pluto do their yearly conjunction on December 31st, New Year's Eve. First of all, don't overdo it in debauchery land. That would be easy for all of us then. But for you, it's in your 8th house of secrets. And with Venus there, this could be like a night when you end up in bed with somebody and it's a secret love affair just because you don't want to tell anybody, but it goes really deep, really intimate, really powerful. And it could be even very kinky. So that could happen for some of you on New Year's Eve. And and that's about it. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit my bell for notifications. And check out my Divine Timing Masterclass. I'd love to have you and join us. It's always small group. It's always fun. And if you're intermediate astrology, check it out, and check out my Cosmic Moonshine newsletter, Swig of Weekly Astrology News every Saturday in your inbox. But you get a free discount code for readings with me. You get contests. You get a bunch of perks that nobody else gets if you join my Cosmic Moonshine newsletter, Weekly Astrology newsletter. Okay, I'm going to take this dog for a walk. He's making strange sounds. I am a dog sitting kind of thing. Thanks, guys.